and the Lord brought to my mind Kong, and just in that still small voice said, that's where you need to go with these folks. We simply took this group of hands-on Africa students along with some of our local believers. One of the first things they did was to go back to Kong and reestablish relationships.
When we got back there, I can't explain to you the joy of just being reunited with those people who came to Christ while we were there last year. I have this picture that I have up in my room now of when I saw Jones for the first time and just went and hugged him and embraced him, and saw a guy who had accepted Christ just the year before while we were there, and we had begun to disciple him and to teach him Bible studies, and after only a year, the spiritual growth that he had in his life was incredible.
And she really became like a friend to me, not even just a friend in the sense of like, she was a Botswana who was kind to me, but like we just shared our lives with each other, and I mean, I told her things that you only tell your best friend, and we really became really close.
When they saw, the local people there in Kong saw that these young people loved the Botswana, the Bakalahati, Botswana enough to come back again a year later, it really, really gave credibility to our work there as Baptists.
We were there to break ground when the Lord wanted us to break ground. We were there to water when He needed us to water, and we were there to harvest when He needed us to harvest.
Of course, it was a task way bigger than I could have ever imagined.
Our job was just to pray.
We went into the village there, and we divided up into two-person teams, and we began to prayer walk.
So out there we started prayer walking and covering the town or the village in prayer and saying, Lord, you know, we can't do this without you. So we just prayer walked and invited people to the showing of the Jesus film.
Being an encouragement and an example to the church there that even though, yes, you have an established church, the process of sharing and discipling never ends.
And it was truly remarkable as we, day after day, gave ourselves to praying for the village and the people and such as that.
That was the biggest thing, just to be sharing the gospel and be thinking, man, we believe it's some crazy stuff, but it's the gift of life. And these people, they'd be looking at us like, okay, and then they'd start to understand it, and the love that we could begin to share with them because they were opening up because they wanted the freedom that we had.